We are streaming.
Are you? Okay. So live. Boom. 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 Holy smokes! Chris and Lee back at it again!
Here we go.
Hello, TT!
Here we
Hello, IG! Hello, FB!
Everybody.
Hello, UYT!
Hello, everybody. We're trying to figure this out.
That's a weird blur.
Okay. Okay. And we are live. All right. What happened here?
I don't know what's happening over here, too.
I don't know. We got all kinds of stuff, man. It's Mercury in retrograde. What are we going to do?
What is up, everybody? Out there in the TikTok worlds, IG worlds, YouTube worlds, Facebook worlds, worlds.
Somebody's world.
So many worlds. All right, guys, you know the drill. We're here to answer real estate questions, talk about politics, maybe even make fun of Lee.
What?
Whatever we could do today, we just want you guys to be happy.
You don't
That
wanna
is
make
all.
fun of Lee.
TikTok, did you guys miss us? Maybe not.
Maybe they missed us.
I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. But did you guys know that we got in trouble?
We got in a lot of trouble.
Always in trouble, man. Stay in trouble. We stay in trouble.
Tap to play. Okay. So here we are. This is the big one right here. Money Mentor joined. What's up, Money Mentor?
Money Menteezy.
Money Monteezy.
All right, real estate people. What's
here
your
we go.
questions when it comes to real estate?
So,
I am one away from
I'm one away
28K.
from 28K.
Good
Dude,
job, Megan.
We want to help you, Megan. Anybody who's not following Megan, jump on our platforms and start following Megan. Cool. Well, you know, I forgot. Oh, no, I brought it. I didn't forget him.
You didn't
And then
forget him.
you can see all of us. By the way, we got
You
in
didn't forget
trouble.
him.
So this is the different places that we can get. One away from 28.2K. Megan, let's do it. Oh my God, we got people joining like crazy. Look at that. We got people who missed us.
Did you
We're
guys
here.
miss us?
Answers. We are here to answer your questions.
Be honest.
She's calling. We're here to answer your questions. Hey, interest rates have gone down. CPI just came in. It came in good. I'm a service member. My wife can a VA loan if I'm a co-signer. If I'm a co-signer, can my wife get a VA loan if I'm a co-signer? Well, you're going to be on the loan, so you're not a co-signer. That's your loan. So if you guys are legally married, you are viewed as one in the eyes of the law. So yes, you can get a VA loan even if you're active duty. We do active duty all the time.
Yes.
So the good news is that interest rates have gone down dramatically over the last, and dramatically I mean like a point, all the way up to a point in some places. Because we were pricing out 8% for a while, 8%, but now we are now pricing high sixes in a good day on a good FICO, good file, high sixes, 6.625, 6.75, 6.875,
Well,
in that
yeah.
range. Go ahead.
I mean, you'll get low sixes if you're a perfect scenario. You might. I mean, you might be able to buy into fives.
Hello,
So-
Gina. Shared the video. Thank you. Hello, Gina. We love you very much. Hey, we're on all the platforms. We're bombing. We're killing it there. We're killing it. But we did get in trouble a little while back, and we had to go on the other platforms. We love TikTok. We love Instagram. We love YouTube. We love all the platforms. But sometimes we get in trouble. So you can find us everywhere. Here's how you find us. And in case you're on the other one, here's how you find us. Yeah, it's going to show up here about... What did he say? All right, whatever.
Can you get down payment assistance on a manufactured home that is used?
Yes.
A used home?
You got a used
Who
home?
wants a used home?
Nobody wants a used home.
Let's
You want
be
it
honest.
brand new.
Would you
We
buy
need-
used shoes
we
and
need
used underwear?
We need a virgin home. We need a home that nobody's ever been inside of. Not
Okay.
even the construction people.
Not making fun of you.
Yeah.
They're called resales.
Yes.
And they're actually more popular in some areas. And
Yes.
I actually recommend resales over brand new homes. My recommendation.
Yeah.
And here's why. If you buy a brand new home, you have to dump a bunch of money into the backyard, dump a bunch of money into the inside, dump a bunch of money into the front yard, put up blinds, blah, 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 blah. Resale homes usually have all those problems
Yeah.
solved. And the person that sold it to you already spent all that money. And they're the same price. So if you bought a brand new home right next to a resale home, they're the same price as long as they're comps.
Yeah.
So the answer is, yes, we do help with manufactured homes on resale houses. You have to call us. You have to call us. Don't call us right now.
Yeah.
Text us. If you're going to reach out to us right now, make sure you text us and text TikTok. Because once you text TikTok, we'll know exactly where it came from.
It's like, one of these is the right one. Wait, yeah, that one. So the great news, we work in what state? We work in 48 states. We don't work in New York, and we don't work in Hawaii. John A. says desperate, something. I don't know, it's something about desperate. John A., we appreciate you, man. We love them. We love you guys. We love you guys. Give us some more. Give us some more. It helps the algorithm. So we did get a little bit in trouble, just a little bit in trouble. But we're no longer in trouble. So cool. What Illinois? Yes, we do Illinois. Dude, we got so many questions coming.
Why would I want to use Rocket Mortgage?
Um,
Have fun today.
Yes, have fun today. Why would you want to use Rocket Mortgage? Rocket is a okay platform. It's a platform. And what they've done is they've taken out all of the fluff, kind of. They've taken out a lot of the fluff, and it's Quicken Loans. If you don't know that, if you Google deep enough, it's Quicken Loans. And it's just their e-platform for Quicken Loans. If you have a perfect scenario, I mean perfect. You have 2-year work history uninterrupted, your salary, you make a good income, you got good money down, you got everything flowing good for you.
How come they don't pay us, man? We put these things on air every single day and we don't get paid for this.
So if you have all of that stuff, Rocket's not bad. However, if you got one hiccup, if you got a late in your history, if you got a divorce, if you've got a weird history in your job, that's been our experience, you're gonna have problems. A lot of our business comes from us saving loans from other banks, other loan officers and other banks. So you can use Rocket. We're not against them. Can we broker to Rocket? No, we don't. Rocket's kind of not a broker situation. Rocket is the skinny version of the loan business. Not bad, because we all get our money from the same spot. The reason that Wells Fargo went up, Chase went up, New American Funding went up, and Rocket went up is because we all get it from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, and USDA. We all get the money from the same spot.
What's up, whoever's there on Facebook?
Hey, what's up, Facebook?
What's up,
Instagram? Dude, don't be hitting stuff. What's up, Facebook? Oh, that's pretty hard. We got. If you saw this, it's pretty insane. We got
intense.
We got like too many. We got 4 computers in front of us, 2 phones, and 3 other cameras
Do we
facing us.
have one more camera so we can take a picture of all these
I don't think so. We're using all the cameras. The only one we could do is this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cameras.
Well, let me. I could probably do this. Keep talking though. Don't. We don't let our audience down, man. They haven't seen us in a long time.
Okay,
Dude,
so
we don't
here's
know
what
to
it
do
is.
with our audience.
No, we don't do loans in New York. A lot of banks don't do business in New York. A lot of red tape, different rules. I don't honestly know what they are, but I'm here. It's a lot of trouble. Same thing with Hawaii. Those are the only 2 states that we don't do loans in, guys. Hawaii and New York. Every other state, we got you. Illinois, we got you. Delaware, we got you. Arizona, Minnesota, California, Texas, Florida. You guys are covered. All you guys got to do is call Chris and Lee.
This is what it looks like. And just give it a second to hold. See all those cameras? Multiple computers pointing at us, and we have to get this. Anyway.
Okay, luxury for less. I'm about to sign a mortgage and closing next week on a 4-bedroom. Congratulations.
Congratulations, luxury for less.
Remember, people, or John said, remember. He said remember, and then something else. People, nothing is free.
Nothing is free.
Actually, that's a good one. So right now, you guys are watching on a social media that you didn't pay for. Guess who the product is? You. You are the product. Luxury for less said, should I wait? If you're talking about buying,
it is right now a buyer's market. It is a buyer's market.
Not just that, but I've been telling you guys, get pre-qualified, get everything ironed out, because when the interest rates drop, it is going to boom, and we're already seeing the wave start. So the beginning of tsunami is just a bunch of water pours in, and it soaks everyone on the beach. That's where we're at. Everyone on the beach right now is getting soaked, hasn't hit the neighborhoods yet. So the tsunami's coming. Get pre-qualified. Get out there shopping now, because the rates are already starting to come down.
And let me tell you why it's a buyer's market. Right now, if you go in after a $500,000 house and nobody's seen that house in 30 days on the market, 30 days, no offers. If you walk in and you're the buyer, you get to set the terms. You get to say, hey, listen, I'd like to buy your $500,000 house, but I want a discount. You don't say I want a discount. You say, I'd like for you to cover closing costs. And because they haven't had anybody walk in 30 days, they back off and they say, you know what? I think I'll cover closing costs for you. That's a buyer's market. The buyer runs the show. As soon as rates go down, they've already started, but as soon as there's anything with a 5 in front of it, a 5.99, there's going to be a flood of buyers coming in. There's 18 months of pent-up demand. We believe the pause has happened, the pivot's going to happen a little bit later. As soon as there's a 5 in front of the interest rates, you're going to have 10 offers on every $500,000 house, and it's no longer a buyer's market. The seller gets to say, oh, you're lowballing me? Buy. You want a discount? Buy. You're not full price? Buy. Everybody that doesn't give me exactly what I want, buy. So that's when we're in the seller's market, but we're not there now.
So David said, real estate agents trying to justify home prices, the highest levels we've seen in our life. You are correct. But it was also that last year, and then the year before that, and the year before that. So when you come to highest prices, it's the highest prices for everything in our life.
Yeah.
For this jacket, for toothpaste, for milk.
Yep.
You know, so there's that thing that exists. But you're correct in some cases because agents, they get desperate sometimes. And I'm not saying this to be rude, but if they're trying to win over a listing, and the person selling the house says, I want $1 million for this house, not a dime less, but it's only worth $950,000. Many agents will say, I'll sell it for $1 million then, instead of giving them the truth because they were afraid to lose that deal. So yes, that is a problem, but there's a checks and balance system, guys. Guess what's going to happen when you get into escrow? You need an appraisal. The appraiser has to justify that value, and if they can't, guess what? It's not worth $1 million. It drops to $950 anyway.
Recast versus refinance. You want to take that?
No, go ahead.
Do you know what it is?
Do you know what it is?
Recast has to do with ARM, adjustable rate mortgage. And every once in a while, based on the terms of the loan, it recasts. It used to be 5.5%, and now it recasts at 6.2%. And now it recasts at 7.5, and then maybe back down to 6.8. It recasts at the terms set by the loan. Refinance means I'm taking the old loan, getting rid of it, and refinancing the loan. That's the difference.
Red Blood. New HOA subdivision is saying they will pay closing costs if you go with their bank. A catch? You think? You think there could be a catch, Red Blood? Absolutely. Here's what it is. The builder and the lender are in bed together.
What?
They're in bed together.
No way.
They're making a little
That
baby.
doesn't happen. How much money's in the real estate business?
Well, if you're builder,
Yeah.
so much money.
Like how much?
So much
Like how
money.
much?
So much money.
Like how much?
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay, give me an example.
Let's say a house is being sold for $500,000.
Okay.
As a brand new house from the ground up, $500,000.
Okay.
The beginning numbers after everyone was paid, builders, contractors, everyone who needed to cut a check.
Right.
For most part, it's already been spent, but probably about half that.
So builder
that's
makes
with-
$500,000 house. Builder makes 200.
$250.
You think 250?
About half
Okay,
that.
so about half that.
About half that.
Okay,
Now with
cool.
that $250, they're like, "What can I do with this?" Hey, lender, here's $50,000.
Right.
Make it happen.
Correct.
Make it work. Get them a better rate. Whatever you got to do
Yep.
to make this situation work. So a lot of money in it. So the lender and the
Builder.
agent are together. So here's how it normally works. You get pre-qualified by a loan officer. There's one party. And then you get yourself a real estate agent. There's another
Dude,
party.
put the mics on.
You're right. Okay. And then
Uh-huh.
you get so real estate agent, loan officer. Then you get the new real estate agent, third party. So you got three different people, two people protecting you against that one person. Okay. Your lender, your realtor, then the seller's agent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you go to a builder, they say, okay, here's how it's going to work, guys. I'm the only agent who works for the builder, who is the seller, and I'm going to team you up with my loan officer, same group, and I'm going to represent you. So wait a minute. You work for the seller, but you're going to represent me? There's your catch. There's all kinds of moving pieces inside of here. We can save you from this. Just call us. We'll set you up with the best real estate agent in your area.
Sometimes it is better to go with the builder's lender. Occasionally, it is. But you need a locked LE. Locked LE. And it needs to be locked within the time frame that they can get a certificate of occupancy. Because if they can't, then they'll release the lock and you're subject to the market. And relock fees. There's a 30-day relock fee in most banks. So pretty intense.
Austin Revolution said, new bank statement, new construction. I think you were talking to him. What was that?
Bank statement loans, new construction. Bank statement loans, we can do bank statement loans. We need 24 months, sometimes 12, but usually 24 months of your bank statements. And then we don't need to prove your income. We just need to prove you had money coming in. Construction loans, we don't do those.
What credit score do you have to have for a VA loan? Asked Tanya.
Tanya, very good question. Tanya, we appreciate your question. Thank you for your service. The answer is nothing. Okay, moving on. No,
So if you have a
VA
400?
loan. VA loan is residual driven loan. It's a different way of formatting loans. The VA technically doesn't take into account the FICO score. It takes into account your residual. The residual on a VA loan is, can you still afford to live? Can you afford to eat? How many? It takes into account how many people you have in your family. If you have 5, you need a higher residual. If you only have 1, you need a lower residual. So it's a residual driven loan. FICO doesn't matter. Technically, there's no FICO in the guideline.
KAG 711, we do Ohio.
Yes,
so
we
what
do.
I said was we do every state except Hawaii and New York. But we do every other state. Hawaii is one of the other 48, so you guys are in.
Yes.
Tanya answered a question for Tanya.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are broke. Okay.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, we're broke. We're broke. Dude, we just found out we're broke. Did you know you're broke? Dude, we're broke. Dude, I wish we should have known us sooner. Hey, you can follow us on all of our platforms, and we're looking forward to. We even love the people who come out and shoot at us. Y'all are fun, man. Talk to me,
Andrew.
Talk to me.
How can an investor use a loan to buy an investment property? I am a new investor learning.
Good question. So, investor learning. Here's something that you need to learn. It's very hard rule in life. You got to have some skin in the game because most investment properties are going to take 20% down. So you're going to need 20% down, and you're going to need good credit. Because if you try and be an investor without good credit, you're not going to go anywhere. You need some skin in the game, and usually there's a house hack that you can do. You can go find a 4-unit, wherever you live, 4-unit, live in the primary, finance it with FHA, so you only need 3.5% down, rent out the other 3. So now you have 3 units producing income. You live in your 1 unit for 1 year because that's the FHA requirement, and then you can move out and do whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
That's a house hack, and that's a little bit of advice for a new investor. Go ahead.
Should I pay off my debt before I get pre-approved for an FHA? Asked Jennifer K. So the answer is, let us determine that. You can pay your debt if you want to. If you got an extra 20 grand laying around and you want to wipe everything out, that's fine. But most people have this much money and they need to buy a house and they need to pay off debt and they need to put kids through college and they need to buy milk for breakfast. So if that's the case, call us. We'll start the file. We'll tell you what debts you need to pay if you need to pay debts. But if that's not the case and you got a bunch of money, pay all your debt off.
Pay them off.
Y'all boys do DSCR?
Yes, we do. DSCR, usually 20% down, but sometimes 15. A DSCR loan means that the income from the property gives you the ability to finance the loan.
CO77 said, bro, you guys are always live. How are you selling?
How we selling? Shoot, we selling. Yeah, I know. Thank you for CO77. We appreciate you. Follow us on all the platforms because occasionally we get bad boy. What you gonna do? We got thrown in jail for a while on one of the platforms. But that's okay. We're back. We're happy. Cool.
Fam, what do I need for a mortgage to apply for a mortgage?
No, good year.
Here, good. 2023 is a sucky year, man.
It's a sucky
This
year.
is the worst year in a long time.
It's like the worst year ever.
Okay, so here's what you need to get a mortgage. 2 years of work history. What does that mean, Lee?
2 years working.
Correct. You also need to give us 2 years of bank statements, 2 months of bank statements,
not 2 years of
last
bank
2
statements.
pay
Dude,
stubs,
back off.
last 2 years
Easy
W-2s,
there.
and that's it usually.
Easy turbo. Easy.
Hopefully you could hear it because
Easy
Mr. I want to
turbo.
talk all the
Easy
time
turbo.
kept talking over it.
Do you want to try and put the mics on? It
Put
goes
the
on
mics
mine.
on.
It goes on mine. I don't know what you did with them. You're charging them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You got them in your pocket?
Maybe.
You charge them in your pocket?
We'll see.
Well, I'm like, hey, you got some mics for us? All right, cool.
Oh, are you serious, man?
Dude, what? What did we do?
There's 3 pieces to this.
And you have the other one at the office, right?
Of course. Why would I have it here?
Why don't you leave it here?
Why would I have it
okay,
here?
anyway, moving right along. Chris. Oh, dude, I missed it. There was
all right,
you
dude.
got a lot of
You like
questions.
talking,
We're not
keep
used to the
talking.
questions. We're not used to this many questions. It's awesome.
I'll do your construction for you.
Okay, cool. Maybe you'll do construction.
Virginia?
All right, cool. Virginia, yes, we do. I actually financed the house in Virginia not that long ago. Easier than it sounds. Virginia, let's do it.
Erica wants to know where you're located.
Right, he's right there. I'm right here. All right, cool. Thank you, Erica. Appreciate you following. Riverside, California, but we work in all 50. No, 48 of the 50 states. I actually live in Texas. My primary residence in Texas. I have another house in California. I go back and forth. Except homeboy says I'm broke, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep him for very long.
How you gonna get there, man?
I don't know, dude.
Good thing he told you.
I know. If I didn't know,
I got a 3.5 last month with Wells Fargo.
I don't believe you, man. I'm not buying it.
Well, you don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you could have gotten. Yeah,
Maybe he got
you're right.
3.5% of his money taken away.
Good point. Yeah.
Maybe he added 3.5%.
Could
of his
be.
money.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, you don't know, man.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
judge.
I
Don't
never
judge.
know. You ain't gonna judge. Ain't judging.
Can I use my hardship 401k option on an FHA construction loan to pay my closing costs?
Holy
Ask
smokes.
HV.
That's a lot of moving parts. Can I use my hardship 401k option on my FHA construction loan? First off, FHA doesn't do construction loans. They do 203k loans. Thank you for the mix-up. I feel like I'm taking the NMLS question here. This is an MLS quiz.
Wait, is this our CEs?
That might be the CEs.
They're like, you don't pass.
FHA trick question. FHA doesn't do construction. No longer a loan officer. Have a good day. Cool, appreciate it. We're here for you. How much home can you afford? 105k debt. 645 income. Well, I'm sorry. 105 income. You got your income chart?
Debt 645 with FHA. Income 105k. It's right here.
Okay, there it is. Cool.
105k.
So we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you round about probably a little more than that right now.
450-ish.
Yeah, 450. So here's the difference. We qualified somebody for $1 million like 3 days ago. For $1 million, $1 million loan, qualified for $1 million at sevens, and then the rates dropped. And then we reran the qualification, $1,100,000. That's how much interest rates count. It's that much. So interest
What's up,
rates
Mike?
going down. What's up, Mike? So that interest rates going down that much gives you buying power. But right now we are still in a buyer's market. If you can qualify, we're in a buyer's market. The reason is there's not a lot of buyers out there, and they can run the show when they go in. Cool.
Wow, I make 80 a year, 20k debt, have over $40,000 saved in the bank account. First time home buyer. You go, Yoda gang. You need to call us though, man.
80K, how much?
How are we gonna get you into it? He didn't ask how much. He just told us. He's just bragging.
He's just bragging on what you're doing good, man. You got 40K saved in the bank. You're not going to need all that. You need about 3.5% down for every $100,000 that you're putting down. So $3,500 for $100,000, $7,000 for $200,000, $10,000 for $300,000, $14,000 for $400,000. See, I can do math.
And 80 G's would probably get you in the 400 range.
Yeah.
What can I get in Riverside? So there's few and far between $400,000 houses, but you can get them.
Yeah.
You can get them.
Yep.
Land. We don't do land.
Y'all hiring?
If so,
Dude,
can I get raised?
we need some more haters. We like these things. Land.
Chris, how do you only have 2.5 million closed this year?
What the hell? Somebody pulled you up.
Austin Revolution.
Oh, I know. Somebody's doing some power.
Lee and Company Land Finance.
What if you have a gap in 2 years of work? What if you have a gap in those 2 years of work?
Okay, so here's what it is. So if you're going conventional, conventional doesn't say you have to be back for a certain amount of time, but you're going to have to pass the tests of why weren't you at work and how are you going to be able to keep your job now.
Right?
If it's FHA and you've been out for 6 months or more, you have to be back to work for 6 months and you're off like no problem. But if it's less than 6 months and it's FHA or it's conventional, you don't have to explain anything. Just get your paycheck stub, buy a house.
We're good. Will DoorDash income work if the taxes along with my full-time job? Yes. Jennifer.
That's a
K,
side hustle.
That's a side hustle. That absolutely works. We use it all the time. It's becoming more and more prevalent in our market. What do we got?
Does credit need to be perfect?
No. We can go all the way down to a 580 FICO score on an FHA, 620 on a conventional VA. We don't even look at the FICO score. Truth is, we can go down to a 500 FICO on an FHA, but you need 10% or more down. So it becomes a different loan, but loans are based off of risk.
I have a job that I don't have to pay taxes on. How do I apply for a loan with this job? Asked Nathan.
So it depends on how that job is reported. Some incomes rare,
Cali boy?
but some incomes are exempt. And if you have one of those incomes that's exempt, but you still report it, call us. We just factor it in. We're good to go.
Yeah, what do you do? I want to know, Nathan. What do you do when not paying any taxes?
Yeah.
FHA has construction.
All right, Austin says FHA has construction. There is a very complicated, unbelievably complicated FHA construction loan. There is. So, it does exist, but it's prohibitive because of all the hoops we have to go through, and our primary market is not usually those guys. Go back to this, man.
What are FHA rates looking like right now for a multifamily? My credit score is about 810.
810, you're probably 6,875, maybe 675. It's not a quote. It's not an offer to lend. I have to pull a full profile on you. That's without a buy down. That's par. And then you probably have the ability to buy down pretty deep. By the way, whenever a loan officer prices your loan, there's a matrix, and it goes from, let's just call it 5.875 all the way up to 8.5. There's the par rate, which is no cost, no benefit. And then from there, you get to choose, do I want a higher rate or a lower rate? If I take a lower rate, it's going to cost you some money. If I take a higher rate, then I get to get some money and I'm able to use for closing costs. Dude.
Keep going, man. Keep going, man.
Okay.
Y'all hiring? I'll close more deals than you can dream of.
All right. Love you, dude, man. Dude, if you can close loans in this business, so many people are leaving the business. How much it? 80,000. The latest numbers are 80,000 people are leaving the business. And the truth is, if you don't have extra streams of income, now Chris and I have been doing this for a long time. We got Airbnbs, we got rentals, we got side hustles, we got other forms of income. But this is a very tough time in the mortgage industry. And I know a lot of loan officers who left the business. They just can't make it. So here's the good news. The loan officers that are in the business, when the rates start to come down again, they're going to make a fortune. And the only way you can really do this, you have to play the game long game. You have to be honest, give good service. There's some brokers out there that I think charge the points a little too much, and that's going to bite them. We work for a direct lender, New American Funding, big bank, New American Funding. We do have the ability to broker, and if you want to get all technical into that, there's a lot of money in the broker world. You can make a lot of money. Not as much money as a direct lender world, but it depends on how you're playing the game. We're trying to build a real audience, really help people move forward. Go ahead.
So Erica says, awesome. I'm from Ontario, also a loan signing agent, marketing myself around town.
All right, Erica.
Stop in our office one day, Erica.
Show up.
Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, let's see.
Do you finance land?
Do we finance land? No. Lee and Company. I love the name. Name alone gets 2 snaps. Boom.
Can I get a new build with 580 credit score? As long as we can get you approved? Yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
400K in Riverside will get you a rundown mobile home with no windows. You get doors, though.
Okay.
What are FHA rates looking like right now for a multifamily?
Yep. We did that one already.
Credit score is about an 810.
Yep. Hi, guys. What's up? Yeah, we got all kinds of people watching us. Thank you very much for following us. We appreciate all you guys. We're trying to put out some real good advice for you guys. These are our platforms. We're the same on all of them. It's this, what you see. We did get in trouble. I don't know why we got in trouble. They won't tell us why we got in trouble, but we got in jail for a little bit, and we're out of jail now. Cool.
Why go with y'all bank like Navy Federal? Why go with y'all versus a bank like Navy Federal?
Navy Federal is a good bank. It's a very
give
good bank.
Give your piece, I'll give my piece.
Okay, Navy Federal is a good bank. It's a good bank. And they do have some proprietary loans. What a proprietary loan means is that it's only by their bank. They're using their money. They're the investor. They don't have to follow the rules of FHA, VA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. However, if you're going with a conventional, Navy Fed doesn't always offer the same programs that everybody else offers. It's a different type of bank. Not a bad bank, just different. They can do the VA loan, so can we do the VA loan. So at that point, you bring us both up, we compete. Sometimes I beat them, and sometimes they beat me. And if they beat me, I'm honest. I say, hey, I can't touch that. And if we're close, I go to my managers, I go to the owners of the bank, and I say, we got to beat this Navy Fed loan. We got to beat it, but I need a locked LE before I start to compete. Go ahead.
Okay. So here's my position.
Okay.
One, Navy Fed's not even a bank. It's a credit union. Okay. Which means they got different rules, and many times credit unions don't even carry the FHA loan. There's one. Number two, you're going to put in an offer. Okay. You're going to say, hey, agent and seller, here's my offer. And we supply pre-qualification letters. So you're gonna give an offer, and once a listing agent sees a bank or a credit union on there, you're not gonna get top of the list. Here's why. They're not designed to close. They're not designed to perform. They're not designed to hit the milestones that the real estate agents need in order to close a transaction.
Yeah.
Guess who is? Mortgage companies. We work for a mortgage company, not a bank, not a credit union. A mortgage company who is designed and built to hit those timelines. So when a listing agent says, "Oh, New American Funding, Kristen Lee," of course we're going to accept that offer. That's why.
And we're a direct lender. That's different than a bank like Wells Fargo or Chase. They're trying to make money off checking account and savings and all kinds of everything else. The only thing we do is loans.
How about side hustles? 6 months, acceptable, or 2 years?
Oh, somebody's asking a guideline question. If you need 2 years of the proving that you've done it. It doesn't have to be proving income, but you do have to prove that you've been doing it for 2 years. So in other words, if you were doing the side hustle, first year you didn't make any money, you lost money. But you prove that you did it for that year.
What's up, Tyler?
Then the second year, you actually made some money. I can do an ascending 24-month average, or we can figure out whether to pay down debt, or we can figure out to do down payment. But yes, we can use it.
How do I get a VA home as a 1099 job?
All right, good
So
question.
self-employed, same way.
Yeah, same way. 2 years. Just show me 2 years that you've been doing it. Be able to pull it off.
Only the strong will survive in this market.
Yes,
such
you
as
will.
I, still living in Orange County, California, living.
Dude, congratulations. I don't know if you're a loan officer, but it sounds like you are. If you are, good for you. Congratulations. We got a lot of friends that are making it. None a lot that are killing it. I actually had a friend of mine who was making millions, like millions. And he packed up and he left because he couldn't keep it up and leverage got the best of him. And I'm sad to see him go, but shit happens and he had other businesses because he used his money wisely.
Okay, I'm going to touch on something. Okay, so earlier we had a viewer on here, and she reached out to me after our thing here. She actually followed the rules and texted me, and we got to give her a call back, all that stuff. Okay, so here's what happened. She said, "Hey, Chris, I talked to another loan officer 2 weeks ago. He told me to wait to pull credit and wait to do this and wait to do that, blah, 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 blah." What it sounded like to me is he's waiting for the file to be perfectly ready so that he could just get a loan.
That's not going to happen.
So here's what I told her. I was like, "When's the last time you pulled your credit?" She's like, "It's been a while." I'm like, "When is your bankruptcy?" She had a bankruptcy, and it matures the middle of December. So December 15th, it's going to be fully discharged, 2 years, good to go.
Okay.
I said, "Let's pull your credit now." She's like, "Wait, but the other guy didn't want to pull my credit and said that I should wait till then and do this and do that." Here's my answer. Here's my real answer. I said, "Look, you need to be out of your home in February. You're not going to pull credit till the middle of December. You're going to 30 days to find a house, 30 days to close escrow, which if everything was perfect, maybe, but not going to happen unless we start moving now." She said, "Why?" And I'm like, "Well, if I pull your credit and we find challenges and maybe your income isn't enough, maybe we need a cosigner or whatever the case may be, we can iron those things out between now and the middle of December." And guess what we're doing? We're doing just that. And because of that, she's probably going to be able to get in by February. Also, what she's going to do is beat a lot of the rush of the rates going down and the buyers coming in, so her competition will be less. So because she called us and talked to me, she'll probably be in a home by February. If she would have listened to the other loan officer, she probably wouldn't be in another home till maybe summer next year, which means higher prices, which means more competition, which means she probably won't get a house. But because she's on the right path now, she's going to get in February.
And follow us on all our platforms in case we get in trouble again. We don't try not to. We're honestly trying not to. We're trying to help people. We embrace the haters. 1 year of income by myself. Keep that income going up. But Jennifer, still talk with us because you still might be able to work. There's some things that happen.
Yes. So many times you're able to buy a house with that 1 year. We just need a little bit more data. Okay?
Yeah.
Side months, hustle, hire, job.
Don't know what that means.
Either.
Okay. Thanks. You guys keep the loan for life, or do you guys keep the loan for life? Oh, good question. That's a servicing question. When you fund your loan, a lot of banks will sell it off because there's money in the secondary market. They call that secondary market, and then they sell it to a servicer like Mr. Cooper. New American Funding, by and large, keeps all their paper. We try and keep all the paper. There was something that happened about a year ago when they saw this thing going down. They said, we're selling off a package of loans, so we have enough cash resources to get through this downfall. They gave us all a heads up. We knew it was happening. We let these people know so that we can keep in touch with the clients. Because remember, if you're in this business, you're trying to be in this business for life. You're not trying to be in it for one time, you make a good commission. You're trying to help people over and over and over again. Cool, next.
You did a side hustle while working 9 to 5.
Yes. Yes, we actually offer them. You can see it at the top of this account. Go to the top. There's a Stan Store. It's on every platform that we have. We're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Instagram,
YouTube.
I forget the other one. There's four of them. Facebook, the big one, FB. So next question. Do you have...
Just to touch on that side
Yeah.
hustle one. So you work 9 to 5 and you want a side hustle to do before and after. Okay?
Right.
This is most entrepreneurs' life, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Most. So if you watch any movie about someone trying to make it, they did their 9 to 5 and they were trying to do other things after the fact. And that's how people get rich, folks. That's how you break out, and that's how you have a life that most people don't have. So side hustle 9 to 5 or after 5? Yes, you can.
Next.
Fair. Do you have a full down payment? Do you have to have a full down payment for a new build, or can you make payments before closing? So here's the answer.
Go ahead.
So you should have the full down payment. You should have the full down payment. And if you don't have the full down payment, you probably need even more money to save because there's more expenses that are going to be involved in there.
Hey, you
Also-
have no idea the
Yeah.
expenses.
Also, you probably could qualify for a down payment assistance program. And if that's your question, let's see if we can qualify you for one of those. So give us a call.
Do you lend for multifamily 5+ doors? Ooh, good question. Dude, I think we got loan officers in here, a lot of them. So the standard loans, FHA, conventional conforming, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, even USDA and VA, they all go up to 4 units. That's what they classify as a regular conventional conforming loan. Once you get into 5 units, it turns into commercial. We don't do commercial. Like to help you, but we don't.
Juan, what are your conventional rates as of right now?
As of right
So if
now.
you go on our website,
Yeah.
6.375.
On the website, yeah. But that's not an offer to lend, and we don't know what yours are going to be.
Angel, what's the highest each of y'all made net profit?
Net
Angel,
profit.
call us.
Oh my God,
Let's
check
talk.
you out.
You're
Yeah.
really interested in this. Let's talk.
Yes.
Does rental income from investment properties work the same as side hustle? Ooh. Yes. Yes. So as an investor, it's a bit of a side hustle. As a business owner, it's a bit of a side hustle. As someone that's managing real estate, it's a bit of a side hustle. So it's going to get reported likely if you're not incorporated on a Schedule C on your taxes. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a tax attorney. I'm none of that. But from what I always see is side hustles or even good income second jobs always go on a Schedule C of your taxes.
And there's going to be one exception, and that's if you bought your primary as 4 units, you can use the other 3 as income immediately.
Do you interest only loan? Asked Kim.
No.
There's some non-traditional financing out there though.
Yeah.
I bought my first rental 2 years ago and my second last year. Can I also use the income from the second?
Yes, the rule is
Can
you
you?
have to. Yeah, the rule is you have to have 2 years of landlord experience. If you can prove 2 years of landlord experience, you can show the other rentals. Now, where they're going to get you is the reserves. They're going to need PITI for every single unit plus the unit you're purchasing. And the more risky the loan looks, the more reserves they're going to require. So,
Yep.
yes, you can, but they're going to compensate with reserves.
CO77 says, yes, he's an LO, and the way I see is talk to enough people and don't be shy around the rates. You want it or not. That's correct. So right
Yeah.
now someone said, what's your rate? I said
Yeah.
6.375.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy, you're going to buy.
Yeah.
If you're not
Yeah.
going to buy, you're not going to buy.
Yeah.
The rate is irrelevant. What is the website? Asked Bill Hutchins.
John A. Kidd, you get a lollipop. we got another LO in here. I tell you, we got a lot of. What is the website? Website right now is chrisandlee.net. You can catch us there. All of our stuff is there. You can actually go to and apply online if you're looking on TikTok. Yeah, this question came in on TikTok. By the way, we're right now live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We're live on all 4 platforms. And if you saw us on TikTok, there's a Stan Store link at the top, and you're able to apply online. You can upload all the documents. It'll go straight to our LOA, Loan Officer Assistant, Martha, and she will help you go every step of the way. We'll answer all of your loan questions. She does most of the heavy lifting on the back end.
ACBRS said, do you think the interest rates will come down by February? They're already coming down.
They're coming down, but the reason they're coming down is this weird artificial sugar because rates are based off the 10-year yield. and the 10-year yield is here, and usually rates are 1.5 points above the 10-year yield. But through this uncertainty, it went up to 2.5 points. So there's this giant pad where the banks are making their money. As soon as there's certainty, which we're thinking there's certainty in the market now, it's going to come back down to 1.5. That's what you're seeing right now. As soon as that pad is taken out, they're going to stay that way until the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, drops prime. And at that point, that's called the pivot, and they'll start coming down. But we don't see the pivot happening till third quarter of 24. It's in for a long haul, but you're going to see a little bit of decrease in rates for a while.
Look at this, and then look at your battery. So let's go back to the questions.
Okay.
What states do you do? All states,
Yep.
except for Hawaii and New York.
So we
All
only got
states.
about 5 more minutes before we go. 5 more minutes, so we're going to ram through some questions really, really quickly here. If you got anything, and by the way, follow us all over the place. We love all the platforms. We're trying to put out some good advice. Anybody come in, talk to us. Okay, cool. I can't get a loan because I owe the IRS. That's not true. All you have to do is enter into an offer installment agreement, and we'll be able to pay the IRS monthly, and I'll still get you a loan. Done.
How
Solved.
much do you owe, though?
It doesn't matter what you owe. You
It
just go
does.
into an
If she owes over 50 grand, can she get an
Oh.
offer installment agreement?
Yes, you can, but you have a lien that you have to. Once you get over 50 grand, the IRS drops a lien on your property, and well, that's
Personal,
if you own a
under
property,
personal.
on a personal property. Yeah, so it changes the guidelines a little bit, but usually 3 months. I just have to prove it. Go ahead.
What loan is the best for 20% down?
Conventional, all day long, no question about it.
Can you purchase a home after retirement?
Yes, you can. If somebody tries to stop you, that's age discrimination. Let's you and I get a lawyer and sue them.
Can I get rid of PMI on an FHA loan?
Not unless if it's over 10 years ago, maybe. But if it's less than 10 years old, if you put less than 10% down, the answer is no. If you put more than 10% down, the answer is yes.
Bankruptcy 6.5 years ago, 540 to 600 score. Can I get a home loan?
Probably yes, but we have to talk about it because why are we at 540?
What's the lowest score that you got a loan for?
FHA 580, but I can go all the way down to 500. You're going to need 10% or more down. It's usually prohibitive for most people.
Does child support income work?
It does if it's court ordered and you have 3 more years left to pay.
I'm scared to buy my second home.
I'm scared for you too, but let's get it down anyway.
What are you scared of?
I don't know, dude.
Scared money makes no money.
Scared money makes no money. Check that guy out. We love this guy.
Beechwood, Ohio. Yes, we
We
do.
love Beechwood, Ohio.
Let's do it, April. I know, sheesh. Don't remind me.
Okay,
LOL.
got it. Lee, I think you're answering my questions over the phone. Thank you for answering. Well, anytime I can answer your questions, call me. Call me. I want to help you. Sometimes they're harsh answers because I can't change the rules of life, but I'll give you the answers.
CO77, rates are coming down, but home prices are going up. Same shit. Buy now if you can. Yes.
That's the truth. Yeah, and it's really hard to explain that to people. It's really hard to explain that to people.
Yeah, why does that do that?
I don't know, dude. We're moving all over
Can
the
someone
place.
buy a 3-family multi with 5% down without refinancing a FHA loan?
Without refinancing. Well, if you're buying, then you're not refinancing. Those are two different terms. So if you're buying, can you buy a 4-unit? Yes.
Where are we?
See
What's
what we
the
got.
lowest score? We got that one,
Dude,
How many home can I buy in a year? It's based on.
My income. How many homes can I buy in a year? You can buy as many as you can afford. You can only buy one FHA because it's your primary. You can only buy one VA because it's your primary. And in the contract, you state that you're going to live there for a year. So technically, you can't buy them at the same time, but you can buy one year, then one the next year. But after that, conventional, as long as you tell us what it is, if it's your second home, you can buy it the next month. If it's an investment property, you can buy it. Guidelines for all homes are different though. Investment property, usually 20% down. Second home, usually 10% down. And first home, 5% or 3.5.
Bill wants to know where I can find your rates.
Oh, Bill's a loan officer. Oh, check you out, Bill. Go to our newamericanfunding.com and type in New American Funding rates, and they're going to give them to you, Bill.
And it's not going to be your rate.
Yeah, it's not going to be your rate. Bill, if you're a loan officer, you know this. The rate is based off of your file. If you have an 800 FICO and you're putting 30% down and you have a 30% DTI, you're probably going to get the best rate out there. But if you don't have an 800 FICO and you're not putting 30% down and you don't have 30% DTI, you're not going to get the best rate out there. But that's not what the internet tells you. The internet will tell you best rate all the game.
Lori's kind of asking the same question. She
Mm-hmm.
wants to know what the rates are, and this is for financing, refinancing too. It's
Yeah.
what Lee just said. It
Yeah.
depends on your file. So if you go online, the lowest rate that I can see right now, I think is 6.375.
Yeah.
But depending on if you're refinancing, what your LTV is,
Yeah.
what your DTI is, there's other factors. Okay.
What side hustle are you talking about? It's up on the stand store at the top. It's a pretty darn cool. We're teaching people digital marketing, something called the Roadmap to Riches. It's actually a very intense course that teaches you how to do everything. Good information, guys. Somebody says that. Thank you very much.
When can you get rid of PMI on a conventional loan?
It's technically 80% and it automatically falls off at 78%, but you got to force the bank. They're not happy to give up that money.
DTI is high. Does adding spouse with 610 credit help?
If
they make enough income.
Yeah, if they make enough income, it does.
Mika, I want to purchase my first home, but I don't know where to start.
Okay, we got
I wanna-
about 1 minute. One more minute.
Home, but I don't know where
I know where
to
to say,
start.
go to realestaterap.com. If you guys want to see something fun, it's realestaterap.com. We did this about 10 years ago. Man, if you think we have haters now, oh my God. We had so many people. We went kind of viral, and before viral was viral, and we had a lot of people watching this thing, and they were just shooting at it. It's funny. Anyway, cool. Flip your screen. We can't flip the screen. That means you're on YouTube. Flip your screen. So actually, it's strange. We have a technical problem that we're dealing with because while we're live on Instagram and we're live on TikTok, this has to be backwards. But when we're on live on YouTube and live on Facebook, it has to be forwards. So that's why these things rotate forward, backward, forward, backward. We're solving it. We're trying to figure it out.
Bill's an agent, Lee.
What's up, agent? Let's
Secret
do it,
agent.
man. Are you a secret agent or are you a professional agent?
You do Coachella?
Coachella. Yeah, we do Coachella. Love Coachella. It's
long-
crazy every now and then.
How long should you wait to get a loan after bankruptcy?
You have to wait 2 years in most cases. You have to wait. You don't get to wait. You have to wait.
Thank you,
but
April.
after that, we
Thank
can
you,
do
Erica.
it. Yeah, after that, we can do it. You guys are great. Thank you, Erica. We love you. Pay down 2.875 rate mortgage rate. Put the savings in the account with 4.5 interest. Right now, I wouldn't do any buy downs, Morgan. If it was my personal money, unless I had amazing capital gain, I couldn't justify the write-off. It costs too much. And I do believe rates are going to go down significantly. Third quarter, it's going to start. Third quarter of 24, but it's not going to happen. I'll see you guys on Monday. Corner offices, let's get some deals. CO77. So I'll see you guys on Monday. I like corner offices. Shoot. CO77 is going to come and work for the Chris and Lee team.
I'm Chris.
Yes.
That's Lee.
Yeah, we've been Chris and Lee. We appreciate you very much. Thank you. We'll be going live again. We're happy to be going live.
No. Shh. Well, we shut all this down.
Yeah, shh. Let's see if we can end it before we get suspended. Yes, we did get suspended. I think they're going to suspend us again. Oh, I should probably stop streaming before I do that.